let's say you were a cult leader, right? And you were in charge of millions of people, not in charge of them per se.
Is that what you're looking for?
But let's say that they like hung on your every word, right? And you actually made massive addresses to them where you're giving speeches. Am I talking to a human here?
Have you seen the movie
Scooby-Doo?
No, with David Bowie, and he's the bad guy. And what's that movie called?
Quadrophenia.
No. He's the bad guy, and there's the baby, puppy dog tails. What's that? The baby dance. You know, what's that? What's the
You're making this shit up, right?
No, the movie. It's a famous movie.
David Bowie.
David Bowie is the bad guy in the movie.
In the movie.
David Bowie is the bad guy in the movie.
Yeah.
And it's about this chick, and it's Demi
Moore. Demi
Moore, and she's young.
With David Bowie.
Is it Demi Moore? I don't think it's Demi Moore.
Dude, yeah, you're wrong.
There's a movie. I'm gonna look it up.
Are you sure
anyway,
it's David Bowie?
It's definitely David Bowie. He's the bad guy, and like there's like heaps of songs in the movie.
Okay, well you
Twilight?
look that.
No, it's not.
You look that up. I'm gonna.
Labyrinth.
Oh my god.
It's Labyrinth.
Wow.
The movie's Labyrinth.
Yep.
And anyway, halfway through the movie, there's like this there's this chick. She gets caught up in this dumpster thing, and she's looking for her teddy bear or something. And the like weird chick keeps going, is that what you're looking for? And she keeps throwing rubbish at her, and that's what I was doing to you because you were like saying stuff to me, and I was.
I don't think you know what you're talking about. You just
it's
made
David
that up.
Bowie.
You
It's
made
in
that up.
the Labyrinth. I'm pretty sure it's David Bowie. Yeah.
So let's say like you gave massive speeches to like half the world, right?
Good. Yes.
In these speeches, and everybody hung on every word you said.
Every
Cult
word,
leader, as it were.
yeah, cult leader.
And you led this just like legions of people. Would you drop the F-bomb? Would you drop the F-bomb? Like
you can do whatever you want, can't you? I mean,
you can. But let's just say...
Would I?
Let's say you were the leader of, say, a mass religion, as it were.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess there's a certain type of professional... You'd be a bit egocentric, wouldn't you? If you had all these people following you, so you'd probably try to avoid it.
Look, I'm gonna stop beating around the bush. The Pope said fuck.
Okay.
Did you know about this?
Great.
In his speech.
Hilarious.
He gave a huge address the other day.
Yeah.
By mistake, in his Sunday blessing at the Vatican in Rome,
Sure.
He actually addressed a crowd and slipped in the word fuck. He was trying to say the word case.
Yeah.
And apparently case is caso, as you well know. And apparently fuck is cazzo.
Yeah.
So here's the quote. Here's the quote from him.
Okay.
It's translated in English, of course. But he says, if each one of us does not amass riches only for oneself...
So it's in English, but you've kept the Italian accent.
I have, yeah.
Thanks for that.
If each one of us does not amass riches only for oneself, but half for the service of others, in this fuck... And then he pauses. In this case... the providence of God will become visible through the gestures of solidarity.
Boring.
So
apart from the
it's kind of like
curse word.
Kind of like a dog only hears his name. Like,
You
you say, "Hey Fido, get over there. I need to get through here." And then Fido, when you're done, all he hears is blah 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 blah. Fido, blah 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 blah. Fido. So when you're listening to a pope address the nation or the world, as it were, tits.
Yeah,
whatever he wants to say. How do you say fuck in Italian? You speak Italian?
Is it cazzo?
Is it cazzo? You don't know?
I have no idea, man. I thought it was fangulo. I don't know.
Fangulo.
Yeah, you know what I mean? What's that?
Yeah, that's just some crap made up by some cartoon character.
I don't think well, okay, maybe. Welcome to the Italian Curse Translation Podcast. This week, generational.
Usually when people learn languages, the first words they learn are beer.
Yeah, sure. Beer.
Sex. And then any other...
I don't know that.
Any other... sexo.
Fornicatio.
Sexo.
Yeah, see, I don't know. That's the funny thing with the Italian language team, mate, is that...
You can add an O or an A to anything.
Just throw an O at the end.
Well, that happened to my wife's friend when she was in grammar school. My wife's primary school here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Her friend is Italian.
Get it right. Yeah.
And they were in class, and the teacher was talking about something Italian, and she said, "Oh, Luisa, you speak Italian. How do you say spoon in Italian?" And she goes, "That's exactly what she said."
Yeah,
she goes, "Spoono,"
which is incorrect.
And the teacher said, "Get out of my classroom."
Get out of the class.
Yeah. So
we used to do Japanese at our primary school, grammar school.
Yeah.
Thank you. And there was a word for giraffe, which I don't remember what it was, but
draft.
For giraffe.
Giraffe.
The animal giraffe.
Yeah.
And
Neko.
Well, I thought it was the animal. Anyway, it was a word for an animal.
Yep.
And she was doing a quiz with the class, and she named she was, all right, what's the word for ox? And I thought it was this word, so I put my hand up and I answered the word.
Oxo.
Right? I didn't know. No, it was in Japanese.
Oh, Japanese. Sorry.
So anyway, yeah, exactly. So then it wasn't the name for ox, but
Okay.
I was certain. I knew it was for an animal. So the next animal came up. It was like chicken or whatever.
Yeah, you said it
and
again.
I put my hand up, and innocently as I said it again.
Yeah.
And she said, no, it's not that. Third animal came up. It was like a duck or something, and then I put my hand up again, and I said it.
And she said, bingo.
No, she said, no, that's not it. And if you say it again, then I'm going to kick you out of the class.
Nice, okay.
Right? So the fourth animal comes up.
No way.
It's like a hedgehog or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was it was like a giraffe. And I was certain.
Because hedgehogs are rampant around Tokyo.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I was certain that it was the word for...
Of course you were.
For that, right? No,
Because-
I was being innocent as.
Yeah, okay, you're innocent. You're like, okay, it's not giraffe. By the simple process of elimination.
Yeah.
You knew it wasn't a giraffe.
I knew it was an animal.
You knew it wasn't an ox.
Yeah.
Okay, hedgehog. It's got to...
Yeah.
You're hedging your bets that it's a hedgehog. And what happened?
So I put my hand up, and even though I was absolutely certain it was it, I was laughing when I answered. And I said the word again, and I got booted out of the class.
Oh, nice one. Okay.
So that's how...
all four were incorrect.
That's how you get it done. Yes, it wasn't that for any of the animals. It wasn't even a word. It turns out I just made it up.
You saw it on a sign in front of the Japanese sushi place.
It was just noises that I'd put together.
In fact, what you were saying the whole time was California roll. And
Yeah.
they were always wrong.
Ho-chan sanyan was what I was saying, which was not even a Japanese. That's the problem that we had in the first place. But then, we found out, hey, I didn't tell you this beforehand, but let's keep talking for another 40 seconds.
Okay, sure.
The song gets good at about 1:20.
Yeah, no worries.
So this is kind of the filler. This is the lead into the good part of the song, because when you download full songs, house songs that have a sort of minute lead in.
Well, you really know how to
when
fluff
you're a
up
DJ,
the conversation, don't you?
When you're a DJ, you
Sure.
need this minute, so then you can mix this song into the song previous. So
With
this is the beat that sort of comes up, and then it's sort of like mixing, or you can sort of hear this song over the other song, and you know that this song's coming. So without any further ado, here's the song.
I'm wearing glasses, oh Nazis, so don't hit on me like that. You act like porn stars, pole dancers, a motorcycle gang. You leave me reeling, I'm kneeling, metaphorically I am. I can't explain it, I'll name it, but it's swallowing my pain. I want to know you, to show you, to touch your naked soul.
There you go, T-Mac. Worth it. Worth the wait for our listeners, T-Mac. Matt, Bo, and Andrew, thanks for listening.
Yes.
Yep. There's our range, our spectrum of listeners.
What you got for us, dude? You want to start us off?
Oh, yeah, okay.
I don't want to interject like last week.
You want me to start? I mean, you did start saying things, and I was
you
supposed to start thing, and then the two of us got together.
Go.
So last week I mentioned the crazy guy at the block.
Oh, the loony. The block loony.
And I mentioned that maybe this would be an ongoing thing, right? Well, I was correct.
Excellent.
Because actually, the night of the podcast last Thursday, I just got home. Okay, I got out of my clothes, got into my gym clothes.
Yep.
I head out the door, and I see a VB can and a bag in front of the sort of apartment complex door.
Yep.
So when I open the door, I have to step over this can of VB and the bag
What
to
kind
get
of bag?
outside.
Plastic
So it was
bag?
it was like a little
Duffel bag?
It was like one of those
Gym bag?
No, can you? I'll answer.
Paper bag.
It was one of the ones you get from the shopping centre, but the recyclable ones, like the ones
Oh,
with
right, okay,
material
yeah,
or whatever,
yeah.
like the ones with the supermarket.
Yeah.
So I step over that. Anyway, I'm walking away, and I knew that the guy was there, the crazy dude, and I get this. Hey champ. Hey champ. Because I didn't turn around the first time, because I'm not champ.
Yeah, you don't respond to champ.
My name's not champ.
Nah.
Don't call me fucking champ.
Nah, hate champ.
Alright. Hey, Tiger. He may as well call me Tiger.
Yeah.
Hey, Sport.
We've gone over this many times. We hate all these pet names. They're
Not
like
interested.
Not even pet names.
Not
Like,
interested.
Yeah.
So anyway, I turn around. And I give him the benefit of the doubt. And I'm like, oh, I was actually a little bit rude. I'm like, yo.
Right.
I just gave him a yo. Never talked to this guy before. Gave him a yo. He doesn't know that I hate him already.
Yeah.
I just gave him a yo.
Yeah.
Yo. And he's like, are you my new neighbor? And I go, yeah, I guess so. Like, because I don't like the guy.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
he doesn't know that I don't like him, though. So he kind of was a little bit, like a little bit put back by my rudeness.
Sure.
And I realized how rude I was being, so I sort of pulled myself back, and I'm like, so you just move in? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, what's your name? He's like, George. And I'm like, I'm Josh. And then that was the convo.
Can I get a description of the guy at all?
So he's an older gentleman. I already knew what he looked like. He was an older gentleman. He's not underweight.
Yeah.
He's not overweight. He's A-weight.
Clothing wise, is he dirty? Is
Sloppy.
He's sloppy. So
He's like that. He's like an old dude that goes to the shopping center during the day.
Yeah.
And you're thinking, like, how do you have enough money to like be doing nothing with your life?
right. Okay.
But he's an older dude, and he goes to like Aussie Disposals, and he buys himself like a gas cooker. And you're like, where are you going camping, bro?
Yeah.
Who are you going camping with? No one loves you.
Just out to the dumpster out the back of Safeway.
Yeah, exactly right. He's
Yeah,
cooking
yeah.
up some oysters, and he's doing his shit. You know.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here. I'm gonna project that within 3 months' time, you guys are gonna be partying together. You're gonna be taking.
I
out
did think about that.
on the scene.
What if we become friends?
What if he becomes your drug dealer? You know what I'm saying?
Great.
He comes in, hey, Josh, it's George. Yeah, what you got? Yeah, well,
What you got, George?
I'll slip it under the door.
What do you want to watch? You want to watch? You want
Yeah,
maybe some
exactly.
powder? You want to?
Yeah.
What do you need?
He's gonna come. He's gonna be your go-to guy for stolen merchandise.
Yeah.
Contraband.
Absolutely.
Gas
cookers.
Below the counter. Erection devices.
Maybe we'll have someone to go camping with now.
Oh, well, there you go. Yeah.
There you
okay.
go. Me and him can go camping with his portable stoves that he buys from Aussie Disposals.
Yeah.
So me and George, basically best buddies now.
We got a name.
We got a name
We've got
to
a
the
name for
loony
the
now.
loony.
George the Loony.
And he goes out basically on his balcony and just yells at the world, basically.
His hobby is abuse.
And we do promise a recording of this abuse at some stage, right?
I've got it on my phone. Did you want to hear?
Oh, yeah,
Do you want to hear
yeah,
some of the
absolutely.
abuse? Let me open it up.
Oh, so you did record it.
Do a bit of a fluff.
Okay,
man,
so
while
a bit of
we're,
a fluff.
do you want to talk about Bo's experience with the?
Bo from Reaction Podcast is fighting for his right to make the macchiato he wants to make, and I actually have an update on this too this morning.
Are you gonna talk about this?
I went into 7-Eleven this morning and saw the coffee Nazi.
Okay.
Because it's in my tram stop, and I just wanted to be able to see what I could get away with this time. So my idea this morning was, instead of doing the long Mac and then pushing the milk button,
milk first.
because she doesn't want me to do that,
Yeah.
I figure I'm going to push the cappuccino button, right?
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
going to let the coffee go in, and I'm going to let the milk come down until I don't want any more milk, and then I'm going to pull my cup away and let the rest of the milk just pour into the grate.
See, you've done okay, you're looking at it from a different angle now.
Exactly
I like
right,
that.
because I'm thinking, look, I've pushed the cappuccino machine, whether it goes in my cup or in the grate, who cares? I'm still paying my buck.
Yeah.
She sees me walk in. She's got at least 3 people deep at the counter, right?
We've all
she
been there.
sees me
Yeah.
walk in. She ignores everybody at the counter. She's already in the middle of helping them. She exits her cage.
No way.
She asks me to step away from the machine.
Yeah.
Before I even touch anything, right? She opens the machine where the milk is. She exposes a 2-liter bottle of milk that's in there. And there's just a tube that goes into the 2-liter bottle of milk. What she does, she comes with her own 2-liter bottle of milk.
Yeah.
She pours additional milk into the 2-liter bottle of milk that's in the machine to accommodate the milk that she knows I'm going to pour extra.
No way.
I swear to God, dude. And then she closes it, looks at me, smiles, and goes, "Go ahead." Oh!
You've got through to her.
I've got through to her. She's now accommodating me. Bo, you made it happen, my man. You made it happen.
Maybe that's what happened. Maybe Bo got this started.
I think he did.
Because Bo mentioned on the Reaction Podcast, and that's a great podcast, all of our listeners, Andrew, should listen to the Reaction Podcast as well.
Def.
And Bo he did the same thing that you do. He went into 7-Eleven and he did your little trick. He did a long black and then put a bit of milk in there, and he got told off just like you did.
Yeah.
But he didn't give a fuck, though.
No, he said, I will do it, and I will continue to do it.
And they're like, can you please not do it?
But now...
No, I'll be doing it.
I don't anticipate any further
Well, his brassness caused the 7-Eleven company email saying, you know what?
A corporate tsunami of emails came through. Anybody that needs their milk, they want to do it their way.
Let them do it.
Accommodate them. Thanks, Bo. You are the man.
All right, well, let's finish the segment with a little bit of
George the
preaching
Looney.
from George the Looney.
Let's hear it.
Mentioning something about leaving him alone. He's gonna burn them. He's gonna be quiet. Oh, he's just having a sip of tea.
Wait.
I'm telling you, pug off. I think he's got a pug on him, and he wants the pug to go off him.
Ah, Looney George, take us to music, Looney George.
Looney George.
Yes. Dude, I know you're a big fitness fanatic, right?
I fit it up a few times a week.
You like to get fit. You like to work out. You like to... Do you do the energy drinks? Do you do the recovery drinks of any sort?
I do protein. Yes, I do T-Mac.
So after a workut, you do
I have a protein shake, yes.
A protein shake, okay. There's a new post-workout recovery drink on the market.
What is it?
Okay, get this.
Is this like a plug? Are we doing plugs now?
No, this is real. Lean Machine Recovery Ale.
Lean Machine
Recovery Ale.
Ale.
It's a beer.
Okay, that's a beer.
It's being marketed as a post-workout recovery drink.
Okay.
It's a beer.
It's a beer.
It's an ale.
So it's an actual beer.
It's an actual beer.
And it tastes like beer.
It tastes like beer.
And it has the beer, like...
It's got the beer.
Texture.
It's got beer. Texture, yeah. That fuzzy, warm feeling you
That
get.
would not be fun to drink after a workout.
Well, look, it's only got 2.3% alcohol, but it's got added salt.
So it is alcohol.
Yeah.
So it is beer.
It's been scientifically proven that beer actually has enough electrolytes and enough salts. If you add it, reduce the amount of alcohol, it can aid in the recovery of a workout.
Okay.
So this changes everything, man. This changes everything.
Wow.
I'm going in. This was done by a team of Canadian food scientists.
Leave that for outside of the podcast, please. Yeah,
a team of food scientists.
Yeah.
And basically,
Canadian
they
food
know
scientists
there's a
as well.
market that not only likes fitness but also enjoys
beer.
Bevy. A good bevy.
So now you can have a big workout.
Dude.
You've smashed your workout. You've worked up a sweat. Now you can smash a beer.
Exactly right.
And it's good for you.
I think the way the market is, you've had a big night out.
Yeah.
It's 6 a.m. You're on your way home. Why not hit the gym up?
Yeah.
Get the hair of the dog at the same time,
Sure.
right? Do a few bench presses, do a few squats, whatever you
Yeah,
like.
yeah.
If you work those traps.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You're such a gym junkie. You can tell from the
what I'm
lingo
saying?
that you're saying. Yeah,
You know what
do
I'm
a
saying?
few squats.
Yeah.
Do a few push and pulls.
Get those that gluteus maximus.
Get those ankles really working.
You really work those tendons, stretch those tendons.
That's the way,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the shit.
Inflate that artery. Just get that heart just running.
Did you know that the opposite of that protein beer?
Yep.
Well, not really the opposite. Kind of similar. Kind of the same thing. Well, it's not really a protein beer. Anyway,
semen.
You know the situation from Jersey Shore?
No.
Okay, well, there's this TV show that Gen Yers love.
Yeah.
Here we go. We're getting back into the...
But I've seen Geordie Shore.
Geordie Shore is the English version of Jersey Shore.
Okay,
Jersey Shore came around first as the American version.
Yeah. I know the concept of that. It's big, muscly guys trying to get laid.
Dudes trying to get laid.
Yeah.
So the situation is a dude on the American version of it, and he's obviously super famous now, super rich. They all are. He has a vodka that is made by him. Not by him. Anyway, the vodka has protein in it.
Yep.
So you drink it, you're having vodka, but you're also taking in protein.
That's just marketing. That's bullshit.
Probably.
That has nothing to do with the lean machine recovery ale.
It's
this recovery ale helps you
That's what you're looking for?
recover.
Yeah, is that what you're looking for?
Is that from that Bowie movie
Yeah,
again?
that's the
right.
movie.
Okay.
I tried, but I couldn't do the voice by that time.
Maybe we
yeah.
can reference that.
If
So
you've
anyway-
if anyone's seen Labyrinth, that's a good movie.
No.
Go and watch it. I can't believe you haven't seen Labyrinth, bro. Dude, you're a Gen X.
Can we talk offline here? Or?
You should have seen Labyrinth.
Have I? Maybe. It was from the 80s or something.
It's
90s.
like it's from the 80s, I think. Yeah, it's
Okay,
it's well and truly like 86 or something. Like something stupid.
I was too busy drinking recovery ales back then, man. I was off my face.
That's how we do it. So, T-Mac, I don't know if you've noticed, but my beard's coming in quite nicely.
I have noticed, actually, and I think I've commented on it. You're finally getting kind of a horizontal line.
I'm almost getting a cheek horizontal line.
Yes.
I don't know what happened with my face, but it just decided that the growth level on the cheeks would be different to that of the chin and also of the upper lip.
Yeah.
So something weird was going on, but it's grown through now. It's become my
signature, your identity.
My identity, you know what I mean? I couldn't imagine myself without a
trademark.
beard now.
Really?
It's really weird.
Wow.
It's really, really
Okay,
strange.
yeah.
And also, I am noticing out at the discotheques that it does get a bit of attention.
Oh, okay. Good.
In a good way. So I
Yeah,
just
yeah.
wanted to do a bit of a quick beard update for you, T-Mac. I know all the listeners out there were waiting for one, and there you go, everyone. A big beard update for you to our listeners.
Facebook page update.
Yeah,
photo,
we'll have to throw it up
image.
there. That's a good point. Should we do one right now?
Yeah, let's do one right
Let's
now.
do one right now. Let's do a selfie mid podcast. This is riveting stuff,
Isn't
T-Mac.
it? Yeah, it is.
You know who we didn't have on the podcast this week? There we go. Is the business guy.
No, we didn't. And,
So
I don't think
I know
it's
the listeners were thinking about it, but he's going to be on next week.
everybody was looking for financial advice there, and we will get to him eventually.
Next week he'll be on. So I'm putting this on our Facebook page right now. Where can they get us on Facebook, T-Mac?
Facebook, generational / Facebook stuff. No idea.
Love it.
You know what we haven't done in a long time?
What haven't we done in a long
Tech
time?
update.
Howard Hands? Yeah.
Tech update.
Oh, you got a tech update
I
for
got
us.
a tech update for it.
We've got a tech update today, listeners.
Okay. This one comes out of Scandinavia.
Yeah.
Those crazy Scandos. What are they called? Danes? No, Danes.
It just sounds like you're racially vilifying.
Danes are from Denmark.
Danes are from Denmark.
Swedes are from Sweden. Norwegians are from Norway.
Yeah.
So Scandinavians are just called what?
Scans.
No,
Scans.
no, they're Danes. No.
Danks.
Scanners.
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 Yeah.
Scandos.
Scanners.
Scandalones. Pizza pie.
Scalpels. Yeah.
So this one comes out, and it's actually nothing to do with humans per se. It's actually surrounding the canine variety of the human race,
Yep.
as it were.
Yeah.
Or just of the race. Of a race.
So you're talking about Scandinavian dogs.
This is a non-racial canine issue.
That sounds bad. Let's not say that.
Scandinavian scientists had developed a canine headset that can translate dog thought into words through a speaker.
No, they can't.
Through a speaker.
How do they do that?
Okay, it's called No More Woof.
Yeah.
No More Woof, right?
No more wolf.
It uses a brain/computer interface software.
Yeah.
It reads the brain waves, and sensors in the headset detect the waves and actually translate them into.
So it's a feeling and emotional sort
exactly.
of like,
So it
what's the
basically,
dog
yeah,
feeling?
exactly. So if if the waves are really woo woo woo,
He's freaking out a
His
little
cock
bit.
is sticking right out. It's
Yeah, he's ready to go.
He's flashing pink.
And you better get ready for it because it's going to happen.
Exactly. Your leg, lube up that leg.
Can I digress really quickly?
Sure.
Speaking of dog erections and knowing that the dog is ready to bang,
Yeah.
I watched a video. I saw it ages ago, but I just saw it again last week, and it was of a female of the human species having intercourse with a canine.
Yeah.
Have we talked about that already?
No, we haven't.
Yeah,
But,
and it's a very interesting video because it challenges you. Like, do you find it good or bad?
Yes.
I found myself watching it, and it's a chick having sex. So it's like, all right,
Yeah.
she's getting
Someone's-
getting banged by a dog,
Uh.
but it's like a dog. Like, do I find it sexy? I don't know. Yes, I think.
No,
Absolutely
that's
not.
wrong.
No, I don't. Continue with the story.
No, you don't.
Nope.
You absolutely don't. So yeah, it actually. So what it does is, it's taken all these sensory waves and it's translated them into kind of specific thought patterns and things
Okay,
like that.
okay.
So then what it's done is it programs all these different various sentences into this thing.
Sure.
So when it reads those types of patterns,
It goes.
It comes out the speaker.
Oh,
right?
nice.
It comes out the speaker.
Nice.
Some sample sentences that are programmed to do it already are "I'm hungry, but I don't like that."
Okay.
I'm hungry, but I don't like that. So it's like you don't like that.
He's faking.
And another one is,
what do you mean? It's like that's like a. What does it even mean?
well, he's like,
why would the dog not like that?
Let's say his mother's feeding him.
Okay.
And she leans down and she's showing some mad cleavage, and he's like, "I'm hungry, but not for that."
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Not for that.
Okay.
Get
So it's a purely
get yourself on the couch.
So it's an incestual thing.
Wow. I mean, yeah. In a way.
Okay.
Another one is, "I'm curious. Who's that?"
Ah.
So someone, the doorbell rings, knocks on the door,
nice.
ding dong. Who?
Yeah. I'm curious. Who is that?
But can you imagine just sitting there and suddenly, your dog's, you're just sitting there, you're on the computer. It's maybe a lonely Saturday night.
Yeah.
Maybe no one's called you that night. Maybe you're not going out.
You got nothing else to do.
And all of a sudden, your puppy dog looks up at you. You think, he's cute. You want a little love?
Hey, puppy, what are you thinking, puppy? What are you thinking?
Loser.
Yeah. Well, that's not very nice. You want to come? You want to go? Maybe we should go for it. Just come up here and
Fuckwit.
Well, that's not very. I mean, you're my dog. I thought you'd like.
Get your hand off it.
Well, now you're just really ruining it.
Faster.
Well, that's
slow.
Oh, you're
slow.
into that? Oh, you like that?
Slow, fast.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Slow.
How's that?
Oh, that's good.
Is this buying your love? Is this buying your love?
That's good.
And you bought his love.
So there you go. So
that's how to have a healthy relationship with your pet.
That's a tech update, and I know the boys over from the former Deegan Square. The boys will really appreciate that tech update, because that is on the cutting edge of technology.
So there's podcasts that have a lot of information about tech stuff.
Yep.
And then there's our podcast that has tech updates. I mean, we don't have as much information as them, but what we have is quality information.
Quality top line stuff.
And we bring it to the next level. So you're welcome, listeners. Okay, T-Mac, I haven't heard a teach me a word in a while. Have you got
really?
A word for me?
Wow, I wasn't prepared for that. Wow,
just
okay.
come, just throw a word out there. Any word out there. Any word. Don't give us a description though.
Salubrious.
Salubrious. That's the word. Go.
Well, since I don't have anything else to talk about today, I'm just going to go into this girl at Noisy.
Okay.
Do you know what Noisy is?
I know what Noisy is, man. I know.
Okay,
I've been there a few times.
Oh, you have? Okay.
Yeah.
So explain to the listeners what Noisy is.
Noisy is a nightclub in Ringwood.
Right.
On the Maroondah Highway.
Yep.
And it is a fantastic venue on a Thursday night.
So you've been there, okay. So I found myself there last Thursday.
Okay, right.
Yeah, it was really unexpected.
I don't know how you got in.
Yeah, well...
it's quite an interesting, dirty, young place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, continue.
So what are you saying? I'm uninteresting, clean, and old. That's what you're saying.
Not old, but the first two, yes.
Okay. So I'm too clean to get into Noisy.
Yes.
Right, okay.
You have to be you have to wear like sort of 3/4 pants, your chucks.
Tick. Had that.
Had like a singlet on.
Had that, yep.
Like a cap backwards.
Sideways, yep. Tick.
Well, then you got into Noisy. Okay, go.
And I got into Noisy.
Yep, go.
I approached the decks.
Yep.
There was a young lass there named Georgia. She was a blonde girl.
So you talked to her?
Talked to her. Yeah, talked to her about the set, about her set. And tell her I really enjoyed the set.
Yeah.
It's a nice set.
Yeah.
Couldn't get any better than that set.
That's a good set.
So just went hard all night. Had a great set, and yeah, it was good. That was my night at Noisy.
What?
You know what I'm saying? You ever been to Noisy?
I like Noisy, man.
Yeah?
I like Noisy. See, I've been to Noisy a couple of times. There's occasionally good-looking girls at Noisy.
Yeah.
Okay, right?
Yeah.
And there was a good-looking girl. Last time I went, it was probably 3 months ago I went. And I saw a good-looking girl there. And what happens at clubs nowadays is people take photos. So there's like a club photographer, and they put all the photos up onto Facebook the next day.
Yeah.
Didn't talk to this good-looking girl. Next day, found her image, found her tag, added her on Facebook.
That makes things so handy, but
yeah.
It can also work to your detriment. Let's say you've had just a blotto night, and you fully like pass some hag that you would much rather forget the next morning, and then bam, there's your image with her, or you see her.
Sure.
She's suddenly following you on Facebook, and you're like, holy shit, what did I do?
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah.
Well, that's
welcome to my world, T-Mac.
Yeah.
Welcome to your world, apparently.
Yeah. Well, noise is the place to be.
Check it out Thursday night. Well, 29 minutes, T-Mac. There's an episode.
We made it tight today. We made it tight, clean.
Lots of information in there as well.
Sharp break.
Hey, where am I going to get some solid information and have a couple of laughs along the way? Generational.
And, if people are asking you, what's the latest in technology, where do I go for my information?
Generational.
You tell them T-Mac, Joshua and T-Mac.
Because
this is where we bring you, who else is talking about dogs' thought patterns, honestly?
Let's talk, all right, let's I want to talk one-on-one with the listener right now. Hey, how are you? I want to start a little something where you tell 5 of your friends to listen to Generational. And you tell those 5 friends to tell 5 friends each to listen to Generational. And once everyone is, we all get together, maybe grab a movie. I don't know where I was going with that. But yeah, tell 5 friends.
And they'll tell 5 friends, and they'll tell 5 friends.
Yeah. The music just inspired me to do that.
Yeah, the music was pretty chill. I think it picks up a little bit. This is Nightmares on Wax, which he's a really good artist. He does some chill out shit. Mm-hmm. But I think there's some beats that kick in here eventually, if I'm not mistaken. So if we can just please shoot the shit, because once those beats kick in, you're not going to want to stop listening, because beats inspire love, and love inspires jettison Filipino cat women to come upon your dreams and suck the life out of your living soul.
We haven't done. Okay, this podcast. All right, so the podcast has become a little bit more anecdotal, right?
It has,
and a little bit less out of control and crazy. But what we did today is sort of did a nice balance of anecdotal and also random
trash
shit.
Talk bullshit.
Yeah. So that was nice. So there's a new. The show is evolving yet again, listeners.
Okay, well. Thanks very much for listening, guys. Get us on Generational at gmail.com. We love your emails. We're going to be reading some more out loud soon, because we'll read them out loud at home first, and then if they're worthy, we'll read them out loud here.
Maybe. Get us on Twitter at Generational, on Facebook, facebook.com/Generational Podcast. Just talk to us. We'd love to hear from you.
Yeah, and next time you're listening to Pope Francis, is it? Is he the new one?
I don't know. I don't care. I don't care for that fad.
He's a lewd mofo, man. He's just
he's all about
drops the F-bomb everywhere.
Dude, he's big on the Italian club scene apparently as well.
I know that. Well, you party with him. Oh, that was Benedict.
That was Benedict.
Benedict.
He was robbed. Benedict was robbed.
Twas. All right, well let's go.
Okay.
Late.